Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying close attention to the NFL rumors swirling around lately, you know that the 49ers are potentially on the cusp of something huge. It's not just gossip. It's a real, tangible possibility that could reshape the NFC West and send shockwaves through the league. We're talking about a blockbuster trade that could see Ja'Marr Chase, the dynamic wide receiver from the Cincinnati Bengals, donning that red and gold very soon. Yep, you heard that right. The chatter is heating up, and sources from NFL.com have leaked some pretty significant details about a mega trade proposal that has the potential to make San Francisco even more dangerous on offense. Let's break it down. The rumors suggest that the 49ers are looking at acquiring Ja'Marr Chase in exchange for a first-round pick in the 2026 draft and a second-round pick in 2027. It's a bold move, no doubt, but given the current landscape of the NFL, especially with how the NFC West is shaping up, it makes sense. The Bengals, on the other hand, are in a bit of a tough spot. They're currently sitting at 4-9, and with their quarterback Joe Burrow facing a shoulder injury that has kept him out since Week 10, missing 3 games, their season has taken a dive into rebuild territory. Cincinnati is hemorrhaging points, allowing an average of 31.8 points per game, and they're strapped for cap space with a hefty $8 million cap hit in December 2025. They're in a position where they need to make some tough decisions, and trading Chase could be part of that strategy. But why would the 49ers be so interested? Well, Chase isn't just any wide receiver. This guy has been a game-changer all season long in 2025, with over 91 receptions, 15 yards, and 5 touchdowns in just 12 games. He's averaging an eye-popping 2 yards per catch and 84.6 yards per game, making him one of the most explosive deep threats in the league. His PFF receiving grade of 97 reflects just how well he's been playing, and his yards per route run of 264, along with over 500 yards after the catch, YAC, highlight his ability to turn short passes into big gains. Chase's presence would add a new dimension to the 49ers' already potent offense, especially with Brock Purdy under center, who's been doing a solid job despite some inconsistency, with a QBR of 59.1. Imagine the possibilities. Chase could become the primary deep threat, stretching defenses and creating more space for Christian McCaffrey, who's already having a fantastic year with a YPC of 3.6 that could see an uptick as defenses have to respect Chase's speed. His ability to line up on the outside and get open deep would force defenses to double-team him, freeing up other targets and running lanes. The 49ers have been struggling with injuries at receiver. Brandon Ayuk still on PUP, missing 4 games and down 600 yards, so adding Chase would be a massive upgrade, providing that explosive element that can swing games. Now, let's take a moment here, pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest San Francisco 49ers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. What makes Chase even more appealing is his incredible 2025 season where he's been a true star. Over 91 catches for more than 10 yards and 5 scores in just 12 games. Those are numbers that make him a legitimate top-tier receiver, comparable to early Jerry Rice in terms of impact. His ability to make contested catches, he's at 60% on those, combined with a yards after catch average that's off the charts, make him a nightmare for defenses. His targeted rating of 110 and EPA per target of plus 0.15 show how effective he's been. And he's not just a deep threat. He's a complete receiver who can line up all over the field. From a career perspective, Chase has already amassed over 50 yards and 40 touchdowns in just a few seasons, and he shows no signs of slowing down. His targeted rating and EPA per target indicate a player who consistently wins his matchups, especially against zone coverage. PFF grades him at 90. 7 in that regard. His yards per route run of 264 and YAC of over 500 yards annually highlight his ability to turn short passes into big gains, making him a perfect fit for the fast-paced, explosive offense the 49ers want to run. He's also got a knack for making plays after the catch, often turning what seems like a routine reception into a big chunk of yardage. On the flip side, the Bengals are in a bit of a tough spot. Their roster is aging, and they're juggling cap space issues. With Burrow's injury and the need to prioritize his extension, Cincinnati might see this trade as a way to reset the roster and focus on drafting and developing younger talent. The trade would free up around $25 million in cap space, giving them flexibility for future extensions and to rebuild around Burrow once he's back healthy. It's a strategic move for a team that's fallen short of expectations, and acquiring draft picks in 2026 and 2027 would help them build for the future. Back to the impact on the 49ers, adding Chase could be a game changer. His projected yards in 2024 could reach around 200, and his presence on the field would elevate the entire offense. Opposing defenses would have to devote extra attention to him, which would open up running lanes for McCaffrey and others. His ability to command respect deep downfield would force defenses to play more conservatively, giving Brock Purdy more opportunities to execute play-action passes and hit big plays. The stats already suggest that with Chase, the 49ers could see their points per game rise from around 26 to over 31, making them an even more potent scoring threat. It would also balance their defense, which allows around 7 points per game by making their offense less predictable and more explosive. And let's not forget the playoff implications. Chase's YAC ability and his clutch performances in high-pressure situations could be the X factor in close games during the postseason. His YAC percentage of 60% and his ability to make contested catches under pressure make him a perfect playoff weapon. If he joins the 49ers, they could be looking at a serious Super Bowl contender, especially with his projected plus 24% increase in win probability in close games. Looking ahead, the odds of the 49ers winning the Super Bowl could skyrocket from plus 2,500 to plus 700 if this trade happens. Chase's ability to extend plays after the catch and make big plays in crucial moments would elevate the 49ers to an elite level. His comparison to legendary players like Jerry Rice, especially in the early parts of his career, isn't unfounded. The 49ers would be adding a player capable of transforming their offense, making them a nightmare for defenses and a true threat in the playoffs. In conclusion, this potential trade doesn't just represent a roster upgrade, it signals a shift in the NFC landscape. The 49ers, already one of the most balanced and explosive teams in the league, would become even more formidable with Chase's addition. It's a move that could solidify their supremacy in the division and give them a real shot at bringing home another Lombardi. The excitement is real, and fans should be ready for what could be a historic offseason if this deal comes to fruition. Chase's role as the explosive, game-changing receiver could be the spark that propels San Francisco to the next level, making them not just contenders but favorites. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to US and TO, the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest San Francisco 49ers news.